Well, 10 years ago, when I was a small, probably like a teenager, there was a certain game that a particular British group of content creators made or played that was called Star Control 2. Back then it was just this game. It was like there was like an HD remake of the game. And they decided to play it, and I watched it. That group was the Yogscast. Well, it was back then. It was just, I think it was basically just like Simon and Lewis back then. But now, there's like way more people, and people have also been shaved off due to their misconduct. But yeah, we're gonna be playing Star Urquan Masters again. Or we're gonna be playing Urquan Masters for today. I will be cheating. I will be doing a little bit of cheating because I don't really, I'm not gonna like, I'm not really trying to like play this, you know, like a let's play or anything. I just want to get through it and start beating it. Or not like beat it. Just get through as much as possible. Okay, that's good. Yep. We're gonna unlock the ships. We're gonna unlock the upgrades, I think. Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna do that. No, not that. We don't need that. We're okay with melee and all that. So yeah. Yep. I remember playing this like 10 years ago. Literally, I think 10, like more than 10 years ago now. Probably. Like a little more than 10 years ago. Which is insane. Sorry, my brother wants a shiny Pokemon. So the basic premise of this game is that Star Control 2 starts you off like you're apparently like humans that are on a different planet who find precursor technology. Precursors are like this ancient race of people who built superior, like far superior technology, and you start with this precursor ship that's just like a skeleton. It's like a skeleton of an actual ship, and you're meant to upgrade it throughout. The main conflict of the game is that, just like as an exposition, is that Earth and several other groups, alien groups, have been captured by this group called the Urquan. And the Urquan are fighting. The Urquan are like this alien race of people, but they're also fighting this other group called the Ko-R, which are like an offspring of the same. They're like the same species, but they're two different. They're like the same genus, but like two different species of the same genus or something like that. And they're fighting against each other because one is way more aggressive than the other. That's pretty much it for exposition without like spoiling anything. That we're gonna go help Earth escape, basically. We have to defeat the Urquan. That's why it's called Urquan Masters. Wow, the text is going really fast. At least there's only like 4 words. the main gameplay loop of this game, which is the main reason why I'm using cheating, is that you have to go to like planets, harvest their resources, then use the resources to craft ships while meeting other factions, basically alien species, and trying to recruit them to your cause. And that would take like several hours, so we don't really want to do that. We're just gonna use like the infinite money cheat. Oh yeah, I get to choose the name. And let's just do that. And let's just do oh crap. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm having to figure out how this works again. So, I did a thing called Head Start, which actually skips like the first part, but the first part's just kind of like a tutorial for the most part. Like it tells you to go to the planet. Oh, here we go. Here's the first encounter.
Attention, interloper. Heed this recorded message. This drone vessel speaks with the voice and authority of Urquan. You are trespassing within Urquan space. This world, Earth, may not be approached for any reason, nor will hostilities against our orbital platform be tolerated. In addition, your ship does not respond to standard hierarchy identification transmissions, and is therefore deemed to be independent. This is not permissible. Only subservience shall be tolerated. This drone now leaves to inform Urquan of your transgressions. You are commanded to remain here and await the arrival of the Urquan. Disobedience will be punished.
So yeah, this is the Urquan. And pretty much every single faction is like it has like their own, just has only like one like version of their own talking head. Usually.
Attention unidentified space vessel. I am Starbase Commander Hayes of the slave planet Earth.
Oh my goodness, it's a little loud.
Extremely situation critical. Energy cores exhausted. Scanners and deep radar are non-functional.
There we go.
We cannot identify your vessel. Are you the scheduled hierarchy resupply ship? Repeat. Are you the resupply vessel?
What is going on?
I don't know
I'm
who
just
you
gonna
are
play
or
dumb.
why you're here, but right now the only thing I'm worried about is saving the lives of 1,900 men and women aboard this starbase, and right now you're our only hope. I can't keep the transmitter on too much longer.
I think it
We need
gave
the power
me.
for
I
heat
think the
and
Head
air.
Start
So if
gives
you
you
have
the
any
uranium,
radioactives
so
on
we
board
should be
your
fine.
vessel, please get some and bring them back here before it's too late. Initiating transfer of radioactive, Captain. Now, as soon as our engineers can refit the energy cores, there, that's much better. Power ratings are climbing. Life support is coming back into the green. Deep radar systems and sensors are now online, and I can scan your vessel. What the hell kind of ship is that? Just who are you, Captain?
This older one is like so much nicer than the newer one, by the way.
Star Control Science.
Oh, I should have.
Star,
Wait,
Star,
I should have said the stupid
Star
answer.
Control Science Mission.
I messed up.
Captain, I served as a Star Control officer during the war aboard several cruisers in the Corward Front. And if there'd been any scientific mission to Vela, I would have heard about it. You know, come to think of it, there were some rumors that Corridor 9, the Special Operations Division of Star Control, was directing some hush-hush operation near Androsynth Space. The Vela star system, yes, that would be the right direction. So, Captain, if you say it's true, how do you explain that huge alien starship you're flying? And why are you here? What do you want from us?
Oh, wait, no. The other option was I need you to explain a few things.
Fight the Urquan.
Dang
Win
it.
back our
Can't
freedom.
play
I
stupid.
remember having such thoughts myself once, long time ago. That was in the first years after the defeat, when it was still terrifying to look up and see the bloody glow of the pulsating slave shield overhead. Though day and night we gazed up at the impenetrable wall as though the sheer power of our hatred would pull it down. But over the years, I spent so much of my time struggling, down on the surface, under the shield, and then later up here trying to keep the station alive, that I'd forgotten what it means to be free, to hate our Urquan masters. And now here you are, in an alien ship of unknown power, offering me your assistance to fight against the hierarchy again after all these years. Captain, your offer is intriguing. It's tempting to think that with your advanced precursor technology, we can somehow crack the Earth's slave shield and reassemble the Alliance to attack the hierarchy.
Maybe we can beat this game,
time.
actually.
Win the damn
With
war.
with bubble
Consider the consequences if you should fail.
That should make
The
it easy.
Urquan won't
actually.
just punish
Not
us
easy,
here
but
on the
like,
station.
take
They'll
less time.
exact a gruesome retribution on the surface below as well. Before I commit this station to helping you attack the Urquan and accepting the risk of annihilation if we are defeated, I have to make sure that you and your ship have what it takes to oppose the hierarchy. I'll make you a deal. If you can eliminate the alien base on the moon and get rid of that threat at least, I will seriously consider your offer.
So, this was something that Head Start skipped, but like, you're supposed to go to the moon, and the moon is basically just empty. There's like nothing on the moon. It's like an abandoned base. That's it. We
fought them,
attacked
Captain?
them.
I hope you didn't suffer serious casualties. I'll be darned. All these years we've been listening to their
dumb.
incoherent broadcast, and we never even guessed. Captain, listen closely. Long-range sensors
here we
show
go.
a ship
This was
closing on
also
this
part of the
station
tutorial.
fast. Our computer
Oh,
identifies it
My
as
bad.
ILRAP, Avenger class. I think you've got a fight on your hands, Captain.
I need to
Your
figure
best
out-
bet is to wait until you have point-blank range. Captain, it's jamming our signal.
I messed up, by the way. I was supposed to do something before this fight.
By the fetid breath of the Dark Twin Kazan, a human and an alien
This is a
starship.
group that's a part of the
How
Urquan, or the hierarchy.
fascinating. When I intercepted
They're
that
the
Urquan
ORAF.
drone and learned that an unidentified
They're spider
starship
people.
had approached Earth,
They're very dumb,
I
though.
never expected to find such a remarkable vehicle in the hands of a human. Humans are prey animals, weak and helpless. But here is a human in an armed starship, and therefore in direct violation of the oath of fealty. I am sure our masters, the Urquan, will punish Earth most severely for this treachery when I present them with the twisted wreckage of your ship and your many
We're just gonna
charred
kill him now.
corpses.
Let's just say this.
Since you will soon be dead, I will gladly explain. We have spent many years gleefully preying on the Pikunk. They are a pitiful,
Oh, the
easily
Pikunk are
killed
another
species.
group.
And
They're a
we
newer
would
group,
have
though. They're not a part of
continued
either
this
group.
divine worship of Dokar and Kazan, but we required additional crew members and repairs to our cloaking device. So we departed the Jiglass constellation and set course for home. But before we had reached our region of space, we detected the passage of a nearby vessel, the Urquan drone. It informed us about you, so here we are. And now, you die!
It's funny, because I think he stops the drone. It's supposed to tell the Urquan. I was supposed to transfer. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys something real quick. Hold on. I just now noticed. Okay. So I'm gonna be honest with you. The strongest ship in this entire game, not an Urquan ship, not a Korra ship. No, no, no. Whiffo here is the strongest ship. But we forgot to transfer some things. We forgot to give them... Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was... Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We just have to win. That's all that matters.
What a beautiful sight, Captain. I haven't seen an Avenger blown away like that since the battle in Draco. I guess you've shown that you can handle yourself in battle, Captain. So my last reservation about helping you has been resolved.
At the beginning.
I will commit the station to helping free Earth and defeat the Urquan. We may get our atoms rearranged in the process, but by God, Captain, we're going to try. So the obvious first step is to get the precursor equipment and software over here so that we can make it work with our ship repair fabricators. But then what, Captain?
Trust me, Commander.
If you feel it's necessary, Captain, I understand. By the way, Captain, I think we need a name for this new alliance we're going to forge. And since it was your idea, it's only fair that
one of the
you
answers
get the
is
honor
super
of naming
narcissistic,
it.
and we're gonna pick it.
What will it be? Well, you're the one with the big starship. So be it. Now, Captain, I expect the configuration process for the starbase to take at least 2 weeks, so let's get to work.
Oh yeah, one thing about this game, like all the other old games, timed. It's timed. That's why I turned it off.
I have good news to report, Captain. We have successfully integrated the precursor technology from your ship into our fabricator system, and as you can see, we've already begun minor repairs on your ship, patching up some of the micrometeorite holes. We noticed that your ship does not have an emergency warp escape unit, so our engineers rigged up some for you and each of your escorts. Now you should be able to escape from a bad situation with the touch of a button.
One of the resource units.
There is a cost, however.
I guess
the unit gulps the 5 fuel units each time your precursor
currency.
ship uses it.
That's what I meant.
Also, we now have a limited capacity to make modifications to your ship, to refine starship fuel, to build additional combat ships, and to train new members of your crew for the flagship and any ships you acquire for your fleet. Captain, I know you're eager to get to work, so I'll be brief. If you have any questions how this starbase works, what resources we need, or just some background information on the galaxy, don't hesitate to ask.
That's
Blow
enough.
up an Urquan for me, Captain.
That's enough. I don't need anything. Did I unlock the upgrades? Wow, this
Yes,
is
Captain.
Like
Goodbye, Captain.
Okay. Oh yeah, we have infinite. Okay. Did I unlock all the upgrades? Yes, I did. Okay. Honestly, I don't know why I'm bothering with these landers, but you know what? I'll do it anyway. Actually, no, you do need landers. Never mind. Okay, so these things, I think these things let you turn better. No, wait, this one lets you turn better. What does this do? I forget what this does. Oh, it makes you faster. Okay, this is the fast. That's the one that increases your speed. Okay, so those make you faster. Okay. Alright, it's a little loud for me, but not on your side. So, in this game, your health bar is represented by how much crew you have. Once you run out of crew members on a ship, you lose. You lose that ship, or if it's your big ship, you lose the game in general. Every ship is static in its design, as in you can't change any part of it other than the amount of crew it has, like up to the maximum amount. But except for your ship is special. Ordinarily, you'd have to find this particular merchant who sells you the upgrade items to know how to make some of these things. But since I've cheated, I've already unlocked some of them. These are your ship can be very overpowered in this game. Like, way more powerful than anything. And it's through these things called Hellbore cannons, which you can even put on the back. And then if you put like 1 billion crew pods, you can pretty much never die too. And since we don't need storage, we don't really need storage base, but we'll have it. Also the fuel tank. We would ordinarily need like several fuel tanks, but we have infinite fuel, so we're good. This is the place where you can get new ships, and also, like, put crew members on your ship. On your ships in general. For the main ship, every single crew pod gives you 50 health points. Basically. We're gonna max out here. So I gave you all like that little tutorial gives the player like a taste of the actual like combat in this game, but it was not the maximum potential of what an Ilrath ship would do. The Ilrath is special. It does that fire attack, which is very strong, but it also has another ability, which the Ilrath was kind of alluding to whenever they said that their ship wasn't working to full capability. Oh, I have all of them unlocked too. That's hilarious. Wait, every single one is unlocked. Okay, we're gonna use. Oh, this is my favorite one. There we go. I'm gonna use this one because the strongest ship is obviously our ship now because I've outfitted it with everything. But that's my favorite probably. Okay. So now you can see we can turn really, really, really easily now. I'm gonna go ahead and save real quick. Okay, yeah, I had a save before too. Okay. We turn easier and we move way faster. Those are the speed upgrades are actually available from the start, but you obviously wouldn't have infinite. Okay, so actually I want to see something. So the bubble warp should let me teleport immediately to like here. Yes, there we go. There's a reason why I came here, by the way. Crap, I think I need to encounter some probes first. But there's an alien species that okay, so before I go here, there are like two. So that what I showed you all was like this is like the whole map of the entire game. Each of these stars is another game where, like Daggerfall, there's a bunch of the map is pretty big and there's still like a bunch of things to explore. Each of these is a star system. Some of the star systems only have only like one planet. Some of them have like 10 planets. But planets are either like gas giants, you know, like normal planets. Like they're either gas giants, which you usually can't land on or do anything with, or they are just like normal planets. Like they're rocks. This planet is special because it has an alien species that lives in the gas giant.
Hello, visitor. We are the Slylandro.
I came here because I was like, oh yeah, I want to disable the Slylandro probe stuff.
Your presence here fills us with excitement.
I just realized that I have to encounter them
so
first.
few visitors over these many drawn. We hope you can stay to talk with us for a time. Oh, this is terribly exciting. We will be happy to tell you about ourselves if you would please do the same. You see, we Slylandro have been extremely interested in learning about the galaxy, but our physique makes us incapable of leaving our gas giant home. Therefore, we are totally reliant on our infrequent visitors to keep us informed about events outside this planetary system. And visitors usually only show up every few drawn. We hope that our newly deployed exploration probe fleet will not only gather information for us,
maybe I can.
but inform other races of our presence here as well. You know, it's funny. We hadn't heard from the outside galaxy in a whole Janasa, And then the Melno may come by and sell us a probe. And just a few hundred locations later, you show up. Oh, the probes? Right. Well, like we said, just a short time ago, a race called the Melno may stopped by. They said they had acquired some information revealing our existence, and they wanted to study us if we didn't mind. In fact, the Melno may said they would pay us for the right to do so. I guess they are biology nuts or something. Anyway, in exchange for our information, they gave us a probe vessel. Sure, if you are interested. In exchange for information about the life on Source, the Melno may offer to give us a remote exploration probe. It would roam the galaxy gathering information and contacting alien races, and when it had filled its data storage units, it would return here and reveal to us everything it had learned.
Okay, I'm gonna give some backstory again. So this group, the Melnorme, those are the other traders. Those guys require a different kind of unit though. It's called biological data. They trade biological data instead, which you also have to farm. So these guys, they buy this probe, and then you'll see what happens.
It was sent on a 500 rotation mission to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe, had gone before. Well, we're not hardware people, so we only know the theory. What happens is that while the probe is exploring space, whenever it's not doing something more important, it hunts for asteroids and similar space junk, zaps it into its component parts, absorbs the debris, and when it has enough raw materials stored inside, it manufactures a perfect replica of itself. So even though we only bought one probe, by now there should be hundreds of probes, maybe even thousands.
We didn't trigger it. So, you do have to run into a Slylander probe. They are a very, they're like either really weak for you, or really, really hard. Cause like they do this attack that's just like this constant lightning attack, and they're really fast. So you have to have like a very fast unit that can hit hard to actually defeat it. Not necessarily like a tanky unit. Like tanky units will lose to it. But we're not gonna be able to hear the dialogue, but there's like
from the Melbourne Traveler Traders. It was catalog item 2418, the economy model. The Melnomane traded it to us for data on the life on Source. They said the information was unique and was worth, I don't really understand their units of exchange. Something like 10,000 dots or something like that. Fortunately, that was exactly the price of their catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe. Okay,
we're gonna go.
Goodbye, human fluid sap.
So that's the gas people. They only own this area. They literally only live on that planet, nowhere else. Okay. Let's go to... literally probably anywhere, honestly. We can probably find the probe anywhere. So this is where Sol is. That's our planet. Or our solar system. Let's go to... let's just teleport to the middle of this and see if we can encounter something. Here's the other part of this game. You're normally supposed to travel this area, or travel this area called hyperspace. And the little map in the corner, in the bottom right, the little green blips are stars, and you're the little squares. But if you see a black, like a black circle up here, that's an encounter. Now you can run away from encounters. You can just like outmaneuver encounters and basically escape them. But we're probably not gonna get that many encounters. But I still want to try to find like a Slylander probe. Let's look here. There can also be oh my god, this one's a really small one. I don't think I've ever been here before. You know, I guess while I'm here, I guess I'll do the resource loop that they want you to pull off in this game. So basically, oh, there's like no resources here. Basically, they expect you to go around the entire world, or I mean, like the entire hyperspace, looking for resources, like this one. They will be different colors. This one is a... Oh, I think I actually need that. I think I might need that for the actual game. Sometimes people need resources, by the way, and that one's particularly special because I think it's an exotic material. But yeah, there are grades of materials, like resources, and that one's exotic. That's the most expensive one. I thought it was a little too off-colored, but I guess it was the correct one. Okay. Another... Okay, so this is empty too. You're meant to pick up these units, have like a set amount. You can only carry like a set amount that you upgrade to. Then you sell, like you give it to the Star Commander at Earth. And without Bubble Warp, you're intended to literally do everything. You're intended to do all of this, like on your own. Like go back and forth. Okay, so the green things, those are like life forms. Those give you biological data. You have to shoot them with your thing to like actually pick them up. They do have silly names. Like for instance, that one's a bush. That one's a bubble vine. And there's definitely probably like, okay, every single there's no like resource grade for all of the different biological data, but there's probably some place that has like copious amounts of it. And that's pretty much all I'm going to show you for the research part, because there's not much more interesting stuff there. I think something fun that we're going to do is we're just going to like do silly things. I wanted to find out where... I wanted to find one, just literally one Slylandro, but I can't seem to find any, so we'll just teleport into the middle of space. You know, actually something that we can do is literally speedrun seeing all of the people. So I think probably... No, actually not here. I think it might be over here. No, wait, this is somewhere different, isn't it? Okay. See, this is an encounter. The soundtrack is definitely a little different. Okay, so these are gonna be
What am I seeing on my view screen?
These are the
It's
Yeehaw.
none other than the flattened old face of our friends, the human. But,
These are Scottish
not
dinosaurs.
knowing that we, the Yeehaw, are allied with the Urquan
Or
now.
Irish.
And your
Wait,
presence
Scottish?
outside the slave shield and in an arm.
Yes, I think Scottish.
Are clear violations of your oath of fealty. Whatever shall we do? It just isn't the right thing to kill you, human, but as a loyal member of my clan, I must obey the wishes of our queen. As much as my heart cries to aid ye valiant human, I cannot. Each of us is sworn first to our queen, who has commanded us to treat ye as an enemy of the crown. Though honouring our past commitment, we are not. We will be letting you go in peace.
Okay. So this is the Yeehaw. I guess this gives me a chance to show you that if you meet a group, it tells you kind of where like they are in the map. Now we're gonna do this one. Oh, 0 ships. What the heck? I think yeah. We're gonna go to we're in the Glide class system. Now if you remember, that the Illuwrath were like,
Welcome to our home
we were hunting the
stars.
Pakunk. These
We
are the Pakunk.
Pakunk we are. Seekers of the deepest truths. Askers of interesting and significant questions. Even now, a question of great transcendental significance comes unbidden to our minds. Who are you and what do you want? Ah, vague omens and mysterious portents. Tangled webs of fate, intertwined with the branches of destiny, blown by the capricious winds of happenstance. News, actually there is some news. It just so happens that it has come to our attention that Joga and Kazon, the two gods of the Ilrath, may actually be a hoax.
Oh, this is actually key information.
We don't know who this hoax would have been perpetrated by, but it seems someone has used these fictitious gods to send the Ilrath down on us. Yes, by all means, if duty is calling, I'm sure we'll see each other again. Perhaps when the stars are aligned in an appropriate configuration. Yes, my inner voice is telling me that is correct. When the stars align, Captain.
Sounds like a character from Monty Python. Like a lot like a character from Monty Python. Okay. So those are the Pakunk. They're actually descendants of the Ehot. No, actually, are they? No, wait, no, they're not. No, they're not. I'm thinking of something else. First, let's go. Is it here? No, it's. I think it might be. I'm trying to like hard remember. Oh, there. That is for sure. Okay. Now we're in the Perse area. So in the Perse area, there is another group of traders, but they're a little bit evil. I could find which one they live on. I only remember like kind of like the general area where things were. I don't exactly remember specific locations. By the way, none of this music is like from the original game. They've definitely remastered like and remade all of this music. See, is it this one? Okay, this might be it. I'm not doing this in any particular order, by the way. I'm just doing this like as I see them. Let me turn it up a little bit. I think I can afford to turn it up to -15.
Greetings, friend and fellow explorer. I am an officer of the Crimson Corporation. We are the Druge. We are delighted to make your acquaintance and hope that we can do business together. Should your desires be similar, please hurry to our main trading world at Zeta Persei 1. Until we meet again.
Zeta Persei 1. That's where we need to go. Okay. So these are the Druge. They're another group of people who like do trading. But they are evil because you have to trade people to them. Hello, I just want to trade.
Attention, alien starship. You have arrived at the central trade world of the Crimson Corporation.
You know what? Looking at them again,
Of the Druge.
they're definitely in the BDSM.
Be welcome and take advantage of our excellent deal. Since this is your first time trading with us, Captain, allow me to explain our standard operating procedures.
I wonder if I can buy one of the
We
key
will
items.
sell you fuel, ancient artifacts, even our own Mauler starships. All that we ask in return is that you assign some of your crew to serving here at our trade world on a permanent basis. Excellent. Let us begin. Our inventory presently includes the Rosy Sphere, an ancient precursor artifact of unrivaled beauty and mystery. Yours for the amazing bargain of only 100 crew. The Trident of Wimbley.
Okay, you don't need that one.
Not just
I
one,
think the Rosy Sphere
but
is
fully 3 mystic prongs. Give this artifact its awesome capabilities. Are you strong enough to master its power, or will it master you? Cost 100 crew. The glowing rod. What unearthly powers will you gain?
Definitely don't need that one.
Hold this coruscating step high above your head and scream, Kai Lai Lai. It can be yours.
Okay, it is. I did remember correctly.
As always, we also have an unlimited supply of exceptional, high-performance starship fuel at a cost of 10 crew or 10 units of fuel, as well as a freshly assembled Mauler starship, which we will trade for 100 of your crew.
Sadly, we have to buy the Rosy Sphere.
I strive to the sphere's containment vessel and pull it slowly from its ancient cradle. The dust of centuries has made a gentle well. There, it has come free. Now, into your hand, I place ancient.
It's like I bought snake oil from the snake oil salesman with my left arm.
Has the warmth already penetrated the skin of your hands into your soul? Well, it suits you, Captain. Just keep trying.
If I buy 400 or 20% of my life points.
Are you sure? As you wish. Return soon, Captain. Your patronage is appreciated.
Okay. That's pretty much the only real interaction we have with the Druge, I think. Hold on. I know there's another place we need to go, though. That I think is in Druge space. So you need that for a particular moment in the game, that item. What else do you need? I forget the exact... Oh, that's probably it, I think. Maybe? It might be. Actually, I don't think it is this system.
Ah, the young. We hope how can... Until...
Okay, never mind. This is not the one. Yeah, no, this is not the important one. Okay. Which one was it? No, it wasn't Puppis. I don't think it was Puppis. Was it Pisky? No, it was not Pisky for sure. Doesn't feel like it was Pictoris. Don't think it was Algol. Maybe it was another Perse. There's like an item that you need from here that will anger literally all of the Druge. But you need the item to like continue. Maybe it was this one. Okay, wait. Let's see. We should get hit with an encounter if it is. Okay, no, it's not. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention about resource building, if you ever play this game yourself normally, like legitimately, is that planets have like certain like hazards, and that's why you can have multiple little rovers, because the hazards can destroy your rovers. It would have hit me with one. In addition, and to like, you can also like evade the hazards by upgrading your rovers, but you have to pay for that with the null norming. Okay, this is not it.
Until
Okay. Uninteresting still. We are still just looking for this one thing. I know for a fact that you need something in a particular location here. Maybe it was this one. They shouldn't get angry, by the way, anymore. They shouldn't attack me. Okay. Oh. Okay, maybe it's not this one. Excellent per se? Nah, it's not here. There would be Druge. Iota? Theta? No. I think one of these will anger everyone. Maybe it was Alpha. No, there's no one here actually. It definitely isn't. Maybe Gamma? You know, okay, we'll hold that on the back burner. But you do need the rosy sphere. I know that for a fact. Let's go. You know what? I passed it up. Let's go here. This is probably one of the most evil groups. Another evil. There's the people who are evil in this game are really evil. Oh my God,
we are part of Jaffa. Jaffa is the hot light in the darkness. All else is unfulfilled void.
The source of Jaffa is at 629.1 by 220.8.
We are the minecart.
Okay. These guys are insane. These are like people who live in like lava. They're like mushrooms that live in lava, right?
A single spore lands, finds nourishment in decay, and soon attains maturity. In turn, it exhales a cloud of new life, 1,000 spores. Each lands, finds nourishment in decay. So progresses Jaffa.
So, very ominously, he basically explained they put spores on planets and destroy those planets.
Jaffa 1 fills in my fibers, and I grow turgid. Violent action ensues.
These are also kind of like a stronger. These ships are kind of strong. They just shoot like little things. Oh crap! I should have equipped the. Oh my God! I've like completely messed up because I forgot something. I forgot to equip recharging, like the recharge upgrade, so that my battery doesn't run out. I'm at least super fast. So these guys can regen. And they can also shoot those things that do a lot if they're really small. But they get weaker. Okay. We have to run. We have to run away now. Okay, we gotta run away. Okay, we've met them. That's enough meeting them. Let's see here. Let's go. There should be like a group of small planets. Like a very small group, but they're not together. Maybe is it this? That's it. There's another slave shield. Interestingly. Wait a minute, hold on. That was weird. Okay. Actually, I don't know if I can show this. Let's skip this one for now. Okay, let's skip this one for now. Let's go here. No? Where is it? Procyon. Let's go to Procyon, actually. Okay, so this is a group. Oh crap, we can't even unlock these people yet. Yep. Yep. Okay, so those guys, so that's something that we have to unlock by doing something else first. Wait, I think Apodus has a group. Wait, I think there is some kind of importance with Apodus, but I forgot. You know what, screw it, I'm gonna show you how big Urquan space is. By encountering an Urquan. Let's just casually fight Urquans. They're not that bad.
What? A human in a precursor
Oh wait,
service
they're horribly
vehicle?
bad if I don't have... Never mind, I'm gonna run away.
A slave shield human? Or are you a rogue?
Okay, I guess I surrender.
Your independence is too dangerous for us to tolerate.
Oh man. Let's just hit the escape key. Okay, so Urquan ships are probably like one of the most powerful ships. They just summon guys. That's how big Urquan's base is. They summon guys, and then the guys shoot you, and then they also have like basically the same weapon that I do. They're pretty broken. They're pretty insane. Not as powerful as the Koar though, who I think are far stronger than those. Okay, I forgot some parts. I was a little overzealous in using these. I need Shiva furnaces. Okay. And then we can remove one of these, I think. So basically Shiva furnaces let you it was this one, right? Shiva furnaces let you regenerate your battery really, really fast. The more of them you have, it's not like it doesn't make it go faster. It just makes the amount you regenerate every single like tick way higher. By the way, these right here. Wait, hold on. I don't have the mouse captured. Oh, I guess there. Okay, there wouldn't be cursor captured. Okay, next to like these here, there's those little shields. Those are the upgrades that you'd have to buy. And you know what? I don't really want to lose, so I'm actually gonna buy. I'm gonna buy one of these. Okay, there we go. Now we probably can't lose. We haven't even met that group of people. Let's go meet them. Let's go meet them. Those guys live there, I think? Somewhere around here? There's like 2 different groups that live near here. Actually, let's meet... Whoever we see first, we'll meet. Oh, here we go. I think these are the plant people.
Greetings, fellow carbon creatures. May your roots always be well watered.
These are the plant people. Wait, how are we friends already?
I am Captain Ala Lala. We come in peace.
The,
Our starship is called the Tender Shoot. We are the Supax Utricularia from Earth. Oh yes, we apologize for the confusion. Our home world is also called Earth, or more properly, Fleck, which means perfectly good and nutritious dirt. Earth is pretty close, is it not? We share this region of space with the Utwig.
the ship that I just got is an
We
Utwig
have a
ship.
strong cultural bond with the Utwig. They have been the foundation around which we have grown our starfaring culture. We are not only allies, but we are also friends. You should go meet with them. They could use some excitement. You see, they are a little depressed and morose right now. Usually they are most festive and fun. They broke their Ultron. The Druge, the cruel, sour trading race who sold the device to the Utwig, called the device the Ultron, and claimed that it would give the Utwig super powers. Unfortunately, the Utwig believed the Druge and bought the Ultron. However,
The Utwig are
device
also
did
stupid.
make the Utwig very happy. Of course, we didn't tell them what we really thought of the Ultron. That they were vapid fools to buy a piece of junk for a planet's ransom. We went along with the falsehood, and in doing so showed our own stupidity. Then, one sad day a few years ago, the Utwig Proctor
few years
brought
ago.
the Ultron during a particularly energetic and festive ritual. Now the Utwig are morose and depressed. They feel they cannot ever achieve greatness because they lost the powers of the Ultron. They even gave the broken device to us, saying that they couldn't stand the sight of it anymore. We are worried that the Utwig are so depressed that they may use their ultimate weapon. Here, you take the Ultron. Maybe you can do something with it. We thought that if we could get the Ultron working again, it would cheer them up. So, we tried to figure out how to fix the darn thing, or at least get some of the flashing bits working again. But for all the Druge's falsehoods, the Ultron is some kind of artifact, and we could not synthesize the necessary replacement parts. Perhaps on your journeys, you will find the elements necessary to repair the Ultron. Then you could give it to the Utwig, and maybe they wouldn't be so depressed.
Okay, so that was the Supax, and they're friends with the Utwig. The Supax ships suck. They're not very good. But the Utwig ships, in the right hands, are the most powerful ships in the entire game. Oh, here we go. Are these gonna be Utwig? Yep.
I suppose, as a courtesy, I should extend an appropriate greeting.
I thought these
On
were always
behalf
the
of the
mushroom
Outwit
people, by the way.
Proctors,
These were the
I
other mushroom
truly
people.
hope, for your sake, that your day has been better than ours. Although this really isn't saying that much. What good would that do? I mean, why should we?
I like the
We
way I put a
agonized
space
for
in
hours,
front of my
wondering
name.
if it was a cruel twist of fate, or simply a serious case of butterfingery. Ah, the lifetimes that have been spent in the pursuit of the elusive answer to this deceptively simple question has driven many of us down the dark road of self-destruction. Indeed, even as these words strike the ears of any who care to listen, The real question is, does it matter? I cannot say. I wallow in a quandary, unable to determine what better atones for my part in the great sin. Should I engage in slow and painful self-determination? Should I commit myself to a long life of painful self-flagellation? Should I throw myself with enthusiastic verve at the problem of collective annihilation? I do not know. Even now, my mind writhes in anguish of indecision, lest the outcome be inadequate. All right, I'll try. But you know it really doesn't matter. After all, we have a famous Atwick saying, when one loses the reason for existence, one tends to get less motivated. This goes hand in hand with the painfully appropriate credo, we broke it, so we are paying for it. Of course, this isn't really accurate. The situation is so much more hideous. Imagine, if you can, holding within your hands the answer, only to have it haunt you with its former potential.
I don't know how they're so destroyed.
Irony. The loss of the Ultron grieves us all.
You know what, I think
As do we. Go now, with neither malice nor joy.
I think we've heard enough. Let's see, hold on. I really need to try to remember. Oh, maybe it was that. Okay, this is either where Rainbow Planet is, or oh, it's just Rainbow Planet. You know what? I guess this is important to talk about too. And you know what? It might be important to also like discover this. So this is a Rainbow World. Rainbow Worlds are special because usually not this dangerous. This one's ridiculously dangerous. Hey, look, Thorium, it's a map. Okay, we're all out of space. So Rainbow Worlds are special because you can also, in addition to having usually really good resources, you can sell the information to the information of them to the Mill Mormon. I'm really trying to remember where. Oh, I think Arcturus is also important for something. Can't remember which one though. Maybe it was the first one. Maybe it's the first planet. Hopefully it's the first planet. Yes. I think this is supposed to give some more backstory. Okay, so this was a group. They like to sprinkle in like a lot of lore in this game. For instance, this is like a group called the Brevixies who are not even in this game, who were destroyed. Yep, that's pretty much it. I could have sworn there's something important here, though. There's like something else that you need here. I forget if it's here or somewhere else, though. Ordinarily, they can kill you. But like with the upgrades, I don't take any damage. Okay, maybe it wasn't this planet, but it's definitely one planet. One of these planets has an important item on it. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Is that it? I think that might be it. Okay. Immensely powerful hyperwave. Okay, this is actually key. So this lets you do something. got that. I knew that was important. Does this have anything? I don't think there's anything here. Okay, hold on. Maybe it was Venesis. No. No, it was not. Maybe it was this? Hyginus? No, it was definitely not Hyginus. Maybe it was Piskin. Frick. I don't remember anything. I'm trying to remember which place has like Druge surrounding it, because there's like something that the Druge are hiding. Is that another rainbow world? No, that's a normie world. Did I already go here? I might have gone here already. Delta Pictoris. Gamma Pictoris. I like being able to teleport everywhere, by the way. It makes things a lot easier. Maybe it was down here. Ariatis. This isn't I think this is not expending time, by the way. Maybe it was this group of planets. No. Maybe it was Aldebaran? Sounds like Star Wars stuff. Okay, you know what? We'll ignore that again. We'll hold off on that again. I think there's another group that lives here. Or maybe it's here. Hold on. Maybe it's here? Hold on. Let's just teleport to literally every single location. Actually, was there something important up here? Oh, there's definitely something important up here. Well, we want to find a new group of people. Oh, it's definitely Draconis. Okay. Not that one. POTUS? Hey, look. Maybe this guy will tell us everything that we want to know.
I am Trademaster Greenish, in command of the Malnorme starship, inevitably successful in all circumstances. I bid you a formal welcome, Captain. Though we Malnorme have just recently arrived in this region of space, we have long desired to make contact with your species and look forward to an extended, profitable relationship. Even before our first meeting, we knew of you, Captain.
This is a different voice
struggle
actor
to free
than I
Earth
remember.
shall be a long and difficult challenge, fraught with great danger and mystery. We have great confidence in you and your abilities. Our origins and purposes are, frankly, mysterious, and due to several unavoidable factors, we are unable to discuss ourselves in any great detail. Yes, let us get down to business.
Oh crap,
Since
we don't
this
have
is
any.
your first time trading with us, let me explain how our system works. We are interested in purchasing certain items, specifically biological data on alien life forms, and the coordinates of certain strange worlds whose radiant energies defy all scanners, producing a rainbow-like image. In exchange, we have many interesting and valuable commodities, such as fuel compatible with your starship's hyperdrive thrusters, technological specifications allowing you to build new modules for your ship, and protective systems to shield your planet landers from hostile surface conditions, as well as many important secrets which may help you in your travels. To facilitate trade, we translate all your sales into Interstar credits, with which you may make purchases. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Now, what would you like to sell, Captain? The 20. Not what would you like to sell, Captain? Your ship's log indicates that you discovered the whereabouts of 1 of the rainbow worlds, which so in exchange.
Yay.
What?
Okay, let's buy
As
some
you know,
information.
we now know that we have also kept records on. We will share this. No refund.
We need... The historical information I don't think is very important, but the current events in the alien races might be.
While you probably believe that the Shufixti are
I already knew this one.
having caused their sun to flare with a device identical to the Utwig superbomb, the truth is not so simple. There yet exists a chance to resuscitate this meta-marsupial species, though it will not be easy. The problem at hand seems simple. Bring together two Shufixti of different sexes, and the carnal gymnastics proceed. Given the short gestation and maturation time of the Shufixti, you will have thousands of the creatures in 10 years, and millions in 20. Finding a male of the species is easier than fluff. Simply visit the Shufixti's blasted star system at Delta Borno. Captain Tanaka, or its sibling Katana, shall greet you on your arrival. A warning, these warriors are old and fly in barely functional ships. If they mistakenly identify you as the enemy, do not return fire. Retreat, and try to talk with them on their own level. The females of the species will be more difficult to
This is
obtain.
actually very key. I don't
The
remember
only
exactly
supply
what.
of such remaining in the galaxy is at Alpha Cherenkov 1, included
Cherenkov.
as part of Admiral Zex's bizarre and beloved menagerie. Fortunately for you, Captain Zex is considered, well, perverse by his fellow books. This is because Zex actually enjoys the presence of human beings. To acquire the Shufixti females, you will have to appease Zex, because I fear killing him will be virtually impossible due to his exceptional battle skills and the huge personal fleet he possesses.
So I need to go to Delta Corno and Alpha Serenkov. I'm gonna write that down. Delta Borno, Alpha Serenkov. Okay, let's keep trading.
The Urquan are presently at war with a race called the Core R.
Useless, unless
They are fighting within a large spherical region of space centered around the Craterus star group.
That's the end group.
Although it is
And-
probably too early to tell, it would appear that the Core R are winning. No doubt you are familiar with an alien race called the Unga, who live in the Orionis constellation. While they are renowned for their potent and often cruel sense of humor, they have outdone themselves in recent years. Specifically, they have used an unusual hyperwave caster to impersonate the Ilraf gods Doga and Kazon. When the Ilraf began tuning into the voices of their gods on their hyperwave receivers, their priest caste was understandably skeptical, and counseled their many followers to ignore the blasphemous signals. However, in a surprise move, the majority of the Ilraf then rose up and slaughtered the entire priest caste. Their reasons for this ghastly move included overtaxation, lack of quality death and ceremony, and the general feeling that the priests had made Doga and Kazon's pronouncements overly complex.
Christian.
As a side note, should you ever find yourself in possession of a caster similar to the Ungas, be aware that you may use it to summon us from any point in hyperspace.
That's actually good to know. I forgot that you could do that.
As you know, there are weaknesses in the division between dimensions. For example,
Alright, he's
your
telling us
vessel
about
uses such
teleporting.
weaknesses to enter hyperspace. However, there are other weak spots in the galaxy which lead to yet different dimensions. One such portal exists nearby, between the Chandrasekhar and Columbae constellations. The portal opens only a short time each month, starting on the 17th. Since we have never entered the portal, we can give no more information on this subject. As you are probably aware, Orc One starships, you call them dreadnoughts, I believe, possess effective self-annihilation circuits which prevent other races from reverse engineering Orc One technological secrets. However, we have become aware of a shipwrecked dreadnought which has remained largely intact. You will find the remains of the ship on the surface of a blue world orbiting Alpha Pavonis. We suspect you will find at least one item of interest there, possibly two.
Okay.
What else would you like?
That's enough.
It has been
That's enough. Alpha Pavonis. You know, let's meet the people here first. I think it might be data. There we go. The Thradash. These are the Thradash. Another group of weaklings, to be honest.
So, what's this? An unknown alien species.
Look at his thumb.
Wonderful. Someone new to fight. We, the Thradash of Culture 19, famous Earth One combat grounds, know well the value of a good fight. Either you win and prove your superiority, or you lose and are vanquished. If the vanquished is lucky, it may survive to learn an important lesson from its defeat. This is the way of the Thradash. We fight and learn and improve. All other
I think that this is a different voice actor too.
are inferior. This is a proven fact. What have you to say before we begin combat? Huh? Yeah? What? You say what? Foolish, pitiful, small-headed being. We will destroy you and everybody on your ship.
No, I won't. This is easy. This is the easiest fight ever. Look at how much battery I have. Too much for their own good. Look at his little pea shooter. Literally a one-tap. Yeah, they have a newer they have like a newer game that they've weirdly called Star Control Origins. I don't really get it. Like it doesn't feel, it's like an entirely different game. Like none of it has to do with the old game. There's like not really any reference to the old game. The old games. Well, this is against Star Control 2, by the way. This is based off of Star Control 2, this remake. And Star Control 2, or Star Control 1, wasn't really like a game with a story. It was just like this kind of like Smash Brothers, I guess, kind of game where you just picked like a ship and then you fought against another ship. And you would just build a roster of units and fight each other. Oh yeah, you also get resources from killing ships. I forgot that. Okay, we've met the Thradash now. We don't need to see them anymore. I cannot remember where Pavonis was. I think it might be here. Or somewhere. No, this is Crate. Oh, this is. Oh, I think this is something key. Craterus is the end game area. There Hydra. I think Hydra might be important at some point too. Cassiopeia. There might be a rainbow world on this. Nope, there is not. Okay. I know the rainbow worlds follow like a pattern in their existence. Like they're like there's like a particular like line of coordinates that pretty much align with all of the rainbow worlds. Can't remember exactly which line it was though. Okay, you know what? Let's just search it. Ah, okay, there we go. A blue planet. That could be that one, and that could be this one. Oh, there we go. There it is. I think this is it. Oh! Oh crap, I'm stupid. Okay, hold on. Before I try doing this again. If I go back there, does anything happen? Okay, nothing new of interest. Okay, there's nothing interesting. I thought there was something entirely different on there. I think there might be something here on way to Pavonis. I don't know why we get club music now. That's weird. Nothing. Okay. Let's go somewhere else. Let us go. I think Pegasi probably has one. Well, we're gonna go. Let's go to Gorno. 6. Kansas. Serenkov, that's not it. There we go. Delta Gorno. We're gonna revive the show fix.
Attention! Though most of my sensory instruments are malfunctioning, my mass indicator shows the huge size of your vessel, revealing you are none other than a disgusting old pan slime wad. I am the glorious Sophisti warrior Tanaka. You killed my father, my mother, my many brothers, all 6 of my sisters. In fact, my entire species. Prepare to die! You rip, bloodless, giant! most fortunate last time, you hideous, toothless freak. But this time, I shall surely destroy your vessel. You slithering eater of putrid hammers. I will hang your withered reproductive organs from my posterior monitor. Yay!
It really doesn't help him that we're so far away.
I see you're back for even more humiliation. You flatulent Urquan puss-cup. Why, you wallowing, phlegm-filled, grunty belly-ricker, you... Hey, Urquan never insulted me before. Who did you say you were? Oh, I am sorriest. I must be reprimanded. When we report back to Star Control, suddenly, your words ring in my ears. Captain, is this true? Have the Urquan been destroyed? Has the ultimate sacrifice of my people resulted in freedom for the Alliance? I am a defeated warrior, a worthless shell. I must die! To fight again? Against the Urquan? Yes! But no. I cannot leave my homeworld unguarded. I will remain... Goodbye.
Okay. Let's go to Alpha 7 Cuff. I think I remember what Lewiton was. That's the... I was thinking about Lewiton there. Trying to remember what's Lewiton again. And I think I remember. I think Lewiton was the planet... That's like the planet system where the Vux live. These ships are Vux ships. These are the booger people.
Ah, human visitors. What a treat. I am Admiral Zex. Please, do not be frightened. Unlike the rest of my species, I enjoy humans. You may know me by my reputation, my leadership of Vox forces during the war with your alliance. I assure you that this behavior, a sad necessity of those times, belies a much kinder, gentler being. Please be welcome. We can get to know one another, expand our interspecies relationship. But wait, how silly of me. You aren't here for polite repartee. You have come for my show-fixing maidens. Ah, such a good question. But you always were a bright species. I will explain. After the Great War, in which I played some small part, the Vux High Council, in recognition for my services, granted me this planet, so that I might pursue my hobby without disturbing the general Vux populace. I am a collector, you see. I have the finest menagerie of beautiful creatures in all space.
I just wanted to play Hearthstone Battlegrounds with the menagerie build.
Animals? Oh no, Captain, not mere animals. My menagerie contains only the most beautiful creatures in the galaxy. Each of my children, as I like to call them, has a wonderful set of traits which make them unique and special, especially to me. I have a complete variety of beasts from as far away as Procyon and Vega. No, this is not just some zoo. I have worked diligently for many years to craft my menagerie, to gradually improve it. Perhaps you can't tell, but I am rather proud of it. Alas, there's one creature, one gorgeous animal which I do not yet possess. I would give almost... What an interesting proposal. I never would have thought of such a wonderful idea myself. You are a genius, Captain. in answer to your question, yes, I accept your offer. Deliver the creature to me, and I shall give you the show-fix he needs. I will even provide you with a clue to finding the creature's native planet. My source for this information is an ancient wildlife handbook written millennia ago by some unknown alien author. The pertinent passage goes as follows. Demise. It basks in yellow light within the constellation Lynch-Na-Plo. We have translated Lynch-Na-Plo to mean approximately the long, thin creature who has swallowed the huge beast. I am afraid this is all that I know. I hope it is sufficient. So my source for written with translated the long, thin creature who has swallowed the huge beast. I'm goodbye.
Okay, we gotta run. Also, I just remembered something. We should have probably went here first. I think it's around here. Or maybe it was here? Go on, let's try here. Okay, it wasn't this. There's like a group that live like really close to Urquan space. Forget where they were exactly though. Might have been here. Oh wait, I just checked here. Oops. Maybe it was Sadie. Were they really this deep into there? I don't think they were. They weren't like super deep. But they were like within the space. Maybe I have to like encounter them or something. Ooh, you know what? Let's go to this Ruby world real quick. Wait, what the heck is this? I don't remember that. That's something completely new. That might be restored content or something. But this is a Ruby world. They usually have really expensive items. And I think you need like Zo crystals at some point. I might be thinking of a different game though. I might be thinking of the new game. Did they already get destroyed? That'd be really quick if they already got destroyed. Hold on, is time passing like really quickly? Okay, 28. No, no time at all is passing. There's another Ruby world. Ruby worlds are where all the Zo crystals are, by the way. There's always Zo crystals in Ruby worlds. always funny to spin into your location that you're trying to go. Let's see, maybe, no way it's there. Wait, where was Camelopardus again? Because I think that might have been it. Actually, I think this is something else important. Oh, hey, look, Silandra probes.
We come in peace. Mission description follows. Traverse space reporting data. Seek materials for replication. Replicate to expand scope of mission. Contact life forms in peaceful manner. After 10 replications, return to point of origin. End of mission description. Priority override. New behavior dictated. Must break target into component materials.
We're gonna use this one. Probably gonna lose it. What? Wait.
We bring behavior replicated and contacting a priority of must.
Okay, let's use the Utwig.
Energize.
I'm very bad at using Utwig. Holy crap. But the idea with the Utwig is that they do not cost any battery to attack. You can just slam the attack button the whole time. But there's... Oh, I guess I haven't been showing you guys. Normally ships have like a secondary attack. Their secondary attack is this absorption shield. That's why it's the strongest unit. It can literally absorb any damage. Maybe it was Delta Camilla for this. No, I think this place is important for different reasons. Uh-oh. Oh.
What a pleasant surprise. Ever since the Urquan made it a fellow slave species, we have missed the human. You arrived just in time for the Festival of 1,000 Screams. We welcome you with open appendages. Your participation in the ceremony is most fortuitous. As we pour your steaming parts from your breached husk, you will cry with the force that pleases the mighty deities Dogar and Kazan. Then we will address our inquiries and receive deific guidance. Gloria! There is so much to tell, so many different aspects. These deities permeate the fabric of the universe. Since all things eventually succumb to death, your pitiful investigations have barely scratched the surface of what is to be learned about Dogar and Kazan. And remember, you may never... You leave? The festivities have not yet begun. The pain pots have been freshly mixed, and we have sharpened our poppers. Wait! We cannot permit you to miss the happy times of terror and torment.
Okay, run. Okay, we're gonna run away from this. I didn't realize that. I forgot that they have like a. They're weird. They've got like multiple homeworlds or something. Oh, I think that's maybe where the Umga live. It's either that or over here. Oh no, they live in the Orionis. That's what the guy said. Never mind. We knew that. Avonus. Musque. I feel like Pegasi was important, but I forgot for what reason. I think it's probably just... I think there might just be a rainbow world here. I think I said that already, though. There's like just too many details to remember. Yeah, there's not. Okay. Well, at least now we can go back to Beta Corvi. And we can talk to the Slylandro about their probe.
You returned in the last 5 drops, and now you have come to how? Oh yeah, how could I probe was self-replicating? When it wasn't recording data, it would pulverize rocks and stuff, then suck in the debris. When it had enough raw materials, it would fabricate a duplicate of itself, which could self-replicate too. We expect the first probe to return in a few hundred rotations, and then we should see an increasing number thereafter. Our probes do not attack. They have only defensive capabilities. Offensive behavior is not part of the instructions we programmed into the probe. To do so would be reprehensible. Sure. Well, that behavior was hard-coded by the Melnorme. We couldn't mess with it. Essentially, the probe will only fire its weapons if it has been attacked and cannot communicate with the attacker. No, the probe is armed with a battery of missiles. It doesn't use its electrical discharge device in combat. That's impossible! It's inconceivable! The electrical discharge device is used only for breaking down raw replication materials into their component compounds for easy gathering. Sure, it was a difficult task for us, since we'd never done anything like that before.
Weed without the
But for the
apostrophe.
most part, we just adjusted its standard program, which went something like scan for targets as defined in target list. If no current target, then select new target from the current targets list using specified priorities. If current position is at current target, then set current behavior to new behavior based on behavior priority settings. Perform current behavior. Okay, that's the basic program. I said it was simple, and here are the tables used by the program. Target list with associated target priority. Space vessel, 5. Transmission source, 4. Astronomical anomaly, 3. Planet-bearing life signature, 2. Raw replication materials, 1. Probe behaviors with assigned priorities. Communicate, 5. Record data, 4. Analyze data, 3. Seek replication materials, 999. Move to current target, 1. That's it. I'd be glad to. You see, the probe has the capability to seek out raw materials, collect that can build it. We decided that since we had only one probe, we should change the replication priority and crank it up so that there would be more probes sooner. Well, the factory setting was 2, in between movement at 1 and analyze data at 3. I told Joyce Lifting to set it a bit higher. Let me ask him what he set it to. Oh, my. That was a bit extreme, wasn't it? Joyce Lifting told me he changed it to 999, the highest setting on the dial. I'm pretty sure the way it works is that every time a behavior is completed or interrupted, the program selects a new behavior based on the defined behavior target priorities and what kind of target is currently selected. I think a really high priority would cause a probe to focus its attention on that behavior. No, it cannot. It is not programmed for hostile behavior. What is your reasoning? The probe seeks raw materials and processes them in preparation for replication. The answer is simple. It would spend more of its time seeking raw materials for its replication process. So what? I don't see what you are getting at, but I'll play along with you. Like I said, alien ships are the top priority target. Once a probe scanned a ship, it would instantly move toward it. Then, when it got to the ship, it would initiate communication automatically. When communications were terminated, a new behavior would be selected and... a new behavior would be selected. And since the replication setting was set to maximum, the probe wouldn't get time to pick a new target. It would use the current target, the ship, for raw replication materials. It would process the ship, break it into component compounds with electrical discharges. Oh no! What have we done? Traveler, you must tell us what we can do! How can we stop the probe? No, not catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe. The model with the recall transmitter was catalog item and the Melnormate. Why yes, there is! You're a genius,
I
Traveler!
can't believe the dumb
Why
answers
didn't
the
we
correct
remember
answer.
that? Oh, there's a problem though. How are we going to transmit the code? Well, while we ponder that problem, at least we can give you the code sequence. That way, if you run into a probe, you can destroy it without getting shot at. Goodbye!
Alright, now we can defeat defeat all the probes. The probes will no longer be an issue. I think you can talk to the general or the commander, and he can help you like do something with it.
Hello. Before we go on, we are being bathed in a broad beam hyperwave transmission from the direction of the Rigel star system. Due to the broadcast wide dispersion, we cannot discern its content. Also, Captain, I have an unpleasant topic to discuss with you, but this needs to be resolved right away. There's some kind of wild rumor blowing around the starbase that you have sold your own crew to the Druge as slaves.
No, that didn't happen.
Pretty crazy, huh?
No.
Look, Captain, I know you would never do anything like that, and I'm sorry I even had to mention this. But now I can assure everyone that this is just one of those damn fool lies that get spread during wartime. Thank you for your patience, Captain. The analysis reads as follows. Subject, rosy sphere device. Data, the specimen is 5 centimeters in diameter, perfectly smooth and composed of a blood-red translucent substance. Tests show that it has atypical ferromagnetic properties, but is utterly non-conductive. Summary, probably a precursor tool. Function, unknown. The next entry in the analysis is subject, Ultron device. We put this thing through every test we've got and came up with the same results as if we used a fork. Nothing, zero, zip. This thing ever functioned, which we doubt, it certainly won't now. Age and physical stress have long since robbed it of whatever mystical powers it might have once had. Summary, in the future, please don't waste our valuable time on junk like the so-called Ultron. The next entry in the analysis is subject, hyperwave broadcaster, unknown design. Data, this technology is new to us, but though a bit primitive by Alliance standards, is capable of generating a very strong signal. Summary, should you wish to call someone in hyperspace or send a message through a mile of steel, this baby will do just fine. The next entry in the analysis is subject, Slylandro probe destruct code sequence. Data. This is a complex sequence of program instructions using an encryption sequence similar in some ways to the rolling Fung algorithm. Summary, when a Slylandro probe approaches, open a hailing frequency, wait for a response, and then transmit the code. The next entry in the analysis is subject, Urquan warp pod. Data. This unit appears to be the core for the starboard warp pod of an Urquan dreadnought. It is surprisingly similar to our own warp cores, but it generates a much stronger, tighter field than the equipment we have on our cruisers. Summary, for us the warp pod is little more than a curiosity, though you may find some useful application for it in the future. That's the end of our scientist report. Farewell.
Hey, that's good enough for me. I guess you can't actually broadcast it. But he said something about this Rigel star system. Maybe that was it. Oh, okay. This is gonna tell me where it is. We're gonna meet another group, I think. Or they'll be dead. Oops. I think that was literally faster than, like, moving. Oh, there it is. There we go. Come here.
Attention, Starship. We are the Stockpot Pit.
Make no hostile actions.
We come in peace and with goodwill.
But if you make one false move, you're vapor.
Don't worry. My companion is just a bit nervous.
No, I'm not.
And argumentative.
No, I'm not.
We are a scout vessel dispatched from our home world.
We have traveled far through hostile, uncharted space to find you. We hail from the green dwarf star at coordinates Zerfar Gernat. Aha! Pahoy hoi!
No, you idiot. In their coordinate system.
Oh, coordinates 400.0 by 543.7.
430.7. Something like that.
Hooray! That we finally found our saviors!
Maybe.
At last, it is just as the great...
Oh wait, crap.
I think it is just as the great Crystal Ones promised.
They look sneaky. I think they're lying.
Quiet, fool. Can't you see our nightmare is over? This ship is from the great Crystal One's fabled alliance. The alliance of 3 stars.
Maybe.
Our planets are under attack from an invading horde.
We do not know who they are or why they are here.
We are being blown to bits.
Fleets of alien ships appear out of nowhere, then unleash terrible destructive energy.
Fortunately,
they release these energies on each other.
Unfortunately,
they favor combat near strong gravity wells. Their stray shots regularly strike the surface of our planet, often with tragic results.
Fortunately,
they have never found our homeworld, only our colony planets.
Unfortunately,
all of our colonies have perished as a consequence.
We are a relatively peaceful group of species.
Unless we're angry.
So we find ourselves in need of help
We only need a little.
because of our desperate situation.
Desperate is too strong a word. I think troublesome is more like it.
In our ancient past, 4 species evolved intelligence on our homeworld.
Simultaneously.
They were the Zoc,
The Fot
the Pict.
and the Zabranki.
We 3, the Zoc, Fot, and Pict, evolved in such a way as to acquire sustenance from many sources,
From airborne zooplankton
from solar and ambient energies.
and from rocky fungal clingers.
Our favorite.
The Zabranki also consumed a variety of foods, namely the Zoc, the Fot, and the Pict.
To survive the predations of the Zabranki, we banded together, annihilated the Zabranki,
And formed the cooperative union you now encounter. Hey, this trick's not a waste after all.
more than anything.
These
we
are
seek
the
an
weakest
ally to
people,
help
by
us
the way.
survive in this
Their
hostile
ship's
universe.
trash.
We're having some problems of that general nature.
But we are only emissaries. You must meet with our leaders. They are wiser, more...
They look...
Fly to the star called Alpha
It was
Tucanae.
Alpha
The
Tucanae.
planet closest to the sun is our home.
And if possible...
Was Alpha Tucanae. They might already be dead, to be honest. Oh, they're not dead already. Surprising. Actually, I think I turned off time, so that maybe stopped.
Ah, it is the alien from the Tenjessu's alliance.
Just look at those weapon pods on his ship.
We hope that during this visit, we can make clear to your species the benefits of a mutual assistance pact.
But we're also armed to the teeth, so don't try stealing our atmosphere or anything sneaky like that.
How wonderful! We accept!
Hooray!
How marvelous!
Yeehaw!
Captain, we are delighted that your people have made this choice.
Now we won't get slaughtered.
In exchange for our cooperation helping you with captains and ship designs, all that we ask for is your protection.
So we don't get slaughtered.
It's a good thing
We
I
shall
cheat.
begin fulfilling our commitment at once. We will transport officers and our Stinger design to your base immediately.
Why, heck!
Oh, I forgot
Maybe
to
I'll
do
even
something
make the
whenever I
trip to
went
your
to the
planet. I'd make a
starbase.
good starship, Captain. Captain, I'm pretty darn mean in a fight, and there ain't nobody better than me with a thrusting stinger tongue attack.
Yeah, these ships suck.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Just ask away.
Not much, to tell the truth.
This space exploration stuff is kind of new to us,
Besides the green alien ship
which have only tried to kill us,
and the black alien ship,
which have actually been quite successful at killing us.
the only other starships we have encountered are strange tumbling red probes, which profess to be on a peaceful mission.
But then attack like slavering Zabrankis.
We believe that the probes are actually robotic scouts which have suffered some kind of malfunction resulting in their aberrant behavior.
And what's worse, they are multiplying.
Yes, that's true. The probes seem to be replicating at a geometric rate.
Hey! That means if there was only one last week, then next month... wait a minute. Let me calculate. That means next month there'll be a whole mess of those things.
By backtracing the probe's course path, we have been able to calculate that the source of the probes is somewhere on a direct line that includes our star and Epsilon Muscae.
Go get 'em, Captain.
Nope.
Not a word.
Anything else?
Let's go.
Goodbye, Cap.
See?
I'm going back to the base because I forgot. Oh, that's not it. It's the yellow. forgot that I can equip another thing to the ship. It's pretty broken. There isn't really, like, moments to speak in this, is there? Yeah, let's outfit the shop, the ship. You know what, we probably don't need one in the back, actually. But you know what I would like? This thing. So this makes it to where our attacks, like, our homing attacks. Actually, before I leave, let's talk to the Starbase.
I hope the battle fares well, Captain. Before we proceed, I wanted you to know, it would appear your diplomatic efforts have struck gold, Captain. We've been contacted by a race called the Zok-Fot-Pik, who wish to fulfill their part of the unification, something you have arranged with them, I gather. They have sent us specifications for the Stinger-class attack vessels, as well as a large number of Zok-Fot-Pik commanding officers. You're doing a fine job, Captain.
So, like, how big do you think those are?
We shall...
I think they're, like, tiny little things that you can pick up with your hands. We'll get one. But where is it? I'm surprised that the Pakunk haven't started moving yet. At some point they just start moving. But I think it's because I'm like teleporting really, really fast.
Before we go, as you may know, in our travels throughout the galaxy, we Malnorme have found many strange. One of these devices is the Metachron, a kind of trans-time alarm system. In a nutshell, it warns me of future dangers by predicting its own demise, which is most likely linked to my own well-being, since I keep it under my pillow. The unit is a small pyramid, and when all is well, white in color. But if we are proceeding along a timeline, which will eventually result in the destruction of the Metachron, the unit slowly darkens. Presumably, it will be destroyed at the same time as it turns completely black. When we first entered this region of space, the Metachron was white. Now, it is light gray. At its present rate of change, something will destroy the Metachron in the early part of the year 2159. In order to avoid this unpleasantness, we may be leaving just before this time, so if you have business you wish to conduct with us, I suggest you do so before January now. What would the... What?
Okay, let's find more information.
You may have noticed the presence of an increase which moved. We do not blame us. The product is. Should you wish to, not more than 50 years ago, the Druge were informed by the now extinct Xerxes race of
This is useless too.
which.
Wait, hold on, maybe not.
The Druge recognized the which they had found on by activating the Utwig, the Vertex of a power. The Druge were informed by the now extinct Xerxes race of a powerful alien nation called the Utwig. The Utwig, the Vertexes explained, were pleasant, sophisticated creatures, but they were also terminally depressed and often spoke about ending their lives by activating a super weapon, some kind of gigantic bomb, which they had found on one of their worlds, Zeta Hyades 6b, I think it was. The Druge recognized the description of the bomb as a precursor planetarian tool, which indeed was an explosive device of unrivaled power, and they set out to make it their own. Through the revolting, criminal, insidious Druge rarely leave their sphere of influence, that encompasses Algol, Almagest, and the Persei stars, they made a special trip on this occasion to the Aquari constellation, where they made contact with the Utwig. There is a device commonly known as the Ultron. Is it now in your possession? Ah, I see. The Druge sold this device to the Utwig, explaining that it was a precursor personal magnifier, which would enrich the lives of their entire culture in too many ways to describe specifically. The Utwig, I am sorry to say, fell for the Druge's foul ruse and snapped up the Ultron immediately. Fortunately for us all, the Utwig did not pay the Druge's requested price, the super bomb, and instead gave them a collection of historical oddments and genuine artifacts, which to this day the Druge are trying to unload on unwary buyers. What else would you like to buy? It has been a we.
Okay. I went to the wrong place. One of these is important. We need to see the funny aliens. This is not where the funny aliens live, apparently. You know what, actually, I'm gonna farm some of these. We're all done. Okay. Try this one? There we go.
This is a system message from ship's computer translation subsystem. Incoming message, extremely unusual in composition. Translation includes many lingual anomalies. Overall accuracy of translation is unknown.
Hello, Extremely! I hope you like to play. Some campers are not so good for games. Is it time for playing yet? Yes, of course. Difficulty. Problems are difficult. Let's be special together. Spicy games are always fun. Yes, yes. We are too friendly. Extremely happy sisters should correct each other for celebration. So much enjoyment. Shall we come? Jumping peppers. This is Smiley time. You are campers after all. We will start alliance parties for better enjoyment.
Those are the ores. They're the funny one. They also murdered a bunch of, an entire group of people, though. Or an entire species that lived in about the same area. But it's fine. Who cares?
It's good to see you again, Captain. Before we go on, I have something important to tell you. We have been invaded by an alien race calling themselves the Ors, though so far the invasion is a friendly one. The fish-like creatures have been stomping around the base in their robotic, walking exoskeletons, which look like combat vac suits if you ask me. Based on the summary reports I've seen on their Nemesis ship design, I have but a single comment. I like it. I'd say we have
is
quite a
probably
nasty
another
little
one of the more
surprise in store for the Urquan the next time you tangle with...
You know what, I may as well, right?
Excellent work, Captain. We have an invasion like... I bring back...
I actually want one of these. You know what, I'm gonna trade this stupid thing. This ship sucks. Give me an ore ship. Those are crazy, bro. Oh, I didn't know you could hit left. Okay. And right to increase it. You know what, I never did the spaffy. And they're easy to do. If I go to the right place. I think it's this one.
Surprise and terror! I am greeted by the smooth... No, the huge glance? No, I remember. The Hunabs. Look, can we keep this as a secret between the two of us? It's really rather embarrassing.
Okay, I told you guys that this is the most powerful ships. And they're run by the cowards. The cowards who can't even defeat these. These are literally just aliens who sit and do nothing.
Hello. Look, it's...
Okay, now we're gonna actually visit the leaders.
We did not expect to see you again so soon, Hunam.
Oh, it's skipped
Our
it.
prognosticators had indicated that you would not return for at least 30 years, and now I fear they will lose their tenure as a consequence. How sad. I expect each had thousands of encrustings to feed who will now go hungry. Here's an idea. Leave now, and do not return until the appointed time. The spiritual visit shall remain... And just where... Never mind. The answer is all too obvious in your tiny, dry eyes. If you held a weapon to Whipple's head, he would say anything you wanted him to say. In fact, if you held a vegetable to his head, he would probably say anything you wanted him to say. No doubt. We are too afraid of the Urquan to consider such an alliance. They would most certainly punish us with extreme tortures. Hello? Hello? Now is the time for realism, not wild fancy. Yes, your vessel is unique. And here is the crux of the problem. A unique, meaning singular, starship is not equal to the task of destroying the entire Urquan armada. If you had, say, 10,000 similar starships, we could take your boasts more seriously. Well, that would probably work, but I have a better idea. A test. One of those questy kind of things. You must wipe the evil one. What? Can this be a true fact and not a false lie? We will send an exploration team to investigate your claim. If what you have said is true, we shall be forever, substantially in debt to you for a long, though unspecified period of time. Goodbye. Oh, joy! Oh, happiness! We rejoice and make merry in celebration of our imminent return to our home world. You are most heroic and helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you! But now, please, why don't you just wait a while until after we are we can discuss 10, 15 years tops. No, no, no. We are simply taking a more adult, welcome to the real world view of the situation. We cannot simply say, hurrah! And form an... Surely you see that. No! No, please. Exactly what kind of... Okay. We are quite familiar with that arrangement. Very well. I'll bet we will regret this decision later on, but you leave me with no choice. We will comply with your needs. A spotty delegation will...
Hello. Before we proceed, I wanted you to know, Captain, a delegation of Spathi has just arrived here under orders from their High Council to form an alliance and assist you against the hierarchy. They have provided fabricator blueprint data for their eluder spacecraft and promise a steady supply of captains for as many ships as we build. Excellent. Farewell.
That's enough for that. I should probably be doing more of these in like bin or like groups. I think a quarry. Oh my god, is this their home? Oh my goodness, so many. One, two, three, 4, 5. Gas station and gas giant.
Attention, alien vessel. We extend a subdue.
Okay. So I don't think that occurs yet. I don't think I've triggered the event to get the bomb yet. But you need the bomb for something later. Where were all the other things? I'm just gonna look it up so that we can speed this up. I forgot that they did this. Where did they come from though? I forgot. Okay, it's not this one. Maybe it's Epsilon Playcast. Nope, it's not. Okay. Nope, not here. Maybe they'll tell me.
Do not be frightened. We could not hurt you any more than we could squish the helpless pootworm. We love the pootworm. We are one with the pootworm. We are one with you. Of course you realize this means you are one with the pootworm. Rejoice! To be one with the pootworm is to be alive! And why not be alive? Is that not what living is for? Although we the conch have no rank, no pecking order, no arbitrary scheme of dominance, we do recognize that some of the souls in this universe have lived many lives, while others are but spiritual chickadees. I, Captain, have lived 38 lives, a paltry number compared to those wise and ancient souls who guide our race. You must consult them, Captain. They will help you to understand yourself, and in doing so, understand others, who in turn may or may not understand other things. Seek those wise birds at our home world, at
Gamma Kruger. Okay, now we know. Gamma Kruger. Whenever I looked it up, like what to get, I just remembered that you have to get, you have to go to here so you can get it.
A spirit voice rings within my soul. It tells me that I must give you something to aid you on your noble quest. What, spirit? What must we give this young human? Mineral resources? No. Important secrets? No. Starships? No. Then what is it, spirit? Spit it out. What? That thing? Are you sure? Okay, here you go, Captain. Take this clear spindle. It is an ancient and powerful device, built by the precursors hundreds of thousands of years ago. What does it do, you ask? I haven't the slightest idea. Auspicious portents and serendipitous omens have foretold your arrival. Welcome, alien guests, to the home of the gentle and playful Pecanque, children of the cosmic light, hobgoblins of joy, seekers of spiritual truth. I never need stuff like that. Yes, we know all that. We are not known throughout the galactic sector as powerful psychics for nothing. Of course, we already know the answer to this next question too, but we enjoy conversation. Why have you come here? I am forming a psychic link with you. I sense that you refer to our conflict with the Illrath. I sense that you are offering to venture single-handedly deep into Illrath space and do battle with their vast numbers. And I can see that you give not even a thought to the danger you would be in. You are noble indeed, and I accept your offer of aid. but in spirit alone. The karmic burden of your gruesome death would be too great. Still, I say thank you, Captain. Let us unite and form an alliance. We will provide you with all of the crew, ships, and resources you desire. We will give you... Wait! I sense that you are offended by our crass material offer. Yes, I am ashamed. Any warmongering species could offer this. We are the Conch, children of the stellar breeze. We shall give you what all others could not. The greatest of gifts. We shall give you our love. Ah, you are speechless. Do not talk now. I can feel the energy connecting us. Let us talk while the silence remains. Farewell. But wait, before we go, as a small token of our love, not as a material gift, mind you, we give you 4 of our meager ships, fully crewed. Good luck!
This is another great ship. Okay. We needed the clear spindle. One of these Draconis have another thing that we need too. I overshot. I think this might be their homeworld. I might be making a mistake. Yep.
You, the stupid, weak alien who has appeared here at our homeworld. What do you desire, creature? Our friendship? Our submission? Foolish, dumb weakling. We, the 19th Order of the Thrash Empire, have an enormous fleet of ships here with which to instruct you. We will gladly attack you. In fact, it is a requirement that we do so, since we are Urquan slaves, and you are obviously an independent. But know this, a close heed. While it is true we keep count of the number of our ships you destroy, we consider attacking our homeworld so irrevocably stupid that any victories you may score here through a sheer stroke of luck will not be added to your personal victory tally. Now, what do you... What? You let us show you just...
I guess I can showcase the homing. It's very BS. The fact that you can home the stupid unfair attack. Okay, I went to the wrong one. I think it's Zeta Draconis. Look at how many Draconis there are. What the heck? Actually, it might have been Epsilon. Oh, hey, look, another rainbow world. That's useful. Ah. We don't need any of this. We just know now it's a rainbow planet. I have to kill them. They're masochistic. Or they love war so much. Super warlocks.
What laugh. We are the Iroquois. Please don't, unfortunately, do. We will now give you the opportunity to give them to us.
I don't know how secret they are actually, considering I just bought them off of, like you would just buy them. There we go.
Attention, unless you are even more inferior, you already know who we are. We are the original hostile. We are not hostile. Hostility is unwarranted aggression. If you want to know about hostility, let us tell you about Culture 12. Culture 12 was so hostile that while they were on their way to their first great battle, Jugka, the battle master, stepped on Nusco, the tactician's foot, causing him great pain. The annoyed Nusco turned on his battle master, Jugka, and sliced his body in half. This myth Jugka's troops, who took it upon themselves to murder Nusco and his elite troops. The real trouble started when now dead Jugka's master sergeants, Moon and Putt, started arguing about how to kill Nusco. Simple crucifixion or the slower leg tattoo technique. The argument was resolved when Mood and his 500 troops were slaughtered by Putt and his gang. Well, this probably all would have gone down in history as a great day of learning for Culture 12, were it not for the surprise arrival of Culture 12's original enemy, the Yajag and his cronies, who wiped out Culture 12's army, thus beginning the long and glorious Culture 13. Now that's hostility. We, on the other hand, merely want to kill you.
I don't remember that dialogue. Oh, I thought he died. I should be using the other ships. Because using this ship is just simply too easy. I think I'm gonna use the Spathy ship. Come on. Yeah, let's use the Spathy ship.
Perhaps humans can find out. We will test this hypothesis in the laboratory of life. In glorious battle, your puny, inadequate weaponry is no match for the Dradash Mark 6 blaster with its 4 megawatt energy discharge. Nor can your slow, bloated tubs compare to our flash turbo-boosted warships. We have nothing to fear, inferior aliens. You have once again intruded. This is a controlled region of space. Your presence here is considered an act of war. How wonderful!
Yeah, let's go ahead and use Fwiffle. So here's the reason why the Spathi ship is the strongest ship. This is the chip damage ship. This ship doesn't do anything other than run away and like spam the little offload attack from the back, which is sufficient to win most battles. It's like literally sufficient. Probably not this one though, so I think I'm gonna conserve my ship. I think this is more of this level. This ship you actually can't ordinarily get because this is from this is just them porting an older ship from Star Control 1. But it's very strong, and I really like it. Oh my god, look at how many there are. It makes sense, this is the home system.
Inferior aliens, this is a...
Let's use this one. Oh my god.
Go!
Oh, this is probably the worst ship for this fight. But this is also another strong ship because it can send little guys.
Go!
And if the little guys get in the ship, they deal chip damage. And then like they can kill that way. But I don't think this is very good here. We're gonna conserve this again. Oh! Or we'll die. Okay, that's fine. Though. We can just get more. You know what? The Pakunk? I don't think the Pakunk is very good here either. Those fast ships are usually really good against slow ships. Or even like mid-range ships. But not really good against this fast ship like this one. This ship is so slow, by the way, that you can't even escape a planet. Have I killed enough yet? You have to kill like a lot of them, I guess.
Inferior. This is a... Bruno, you don't know the meaning of Pluto until you've heard the story of Culture 3. How brutal was Culture 3, you ask? Culture 3 was so brutal that they made the tortured, enslaved, and in general brutalized themselves. You see, Culture 2 had made a virtue of stoic resistance to pain, stubborn fortitude, that sort of thing. So when Culture 3 came around, they had a problem. How were they going to impress everyone as being even tougher? Their answer? They would arrive at a battle, stand on a tall hill where everyone could see them, and chop off one of their own limbs. Then they'd wave it around, screaming and shaking it at their enemies. It worked. It scared the hell out of their opponents. They ran like crazy. You could tell who was a real war hero back then by how few arms or legs he had left. War parades were quite different too. Instead of sturdy old warriors walking slowly past their reviewing stands, they tended to roll, and at a good clip too. To you, an inferior
Is there any
alien,
occupation
this
in
may
their
seem
civilization other than
ugly,
fight?
stupid, the product of a sick, primitive society. You couldn't be more right. Culture 3 was, as you can well understand, only the third Thrabash culture, and was therefore far from the temperate perfection you have encountered here and now.
Still don't really like
Talk, bah, talk is for sissies, weaklings like those of Culture 14. For 10,000 years, we Thrabash have fought and died, learned and improved. Then, along came Culture 14, which claimed that all this perfect method was wrong. That each time we violently transformed to a new culture, we inevitably blasted ourselves back at least 500 years in development. Some people just cannot accept the cost of progress. Indeed, the foolishness of Culture 14's peaceful whining was revealed when they were conquered by Culture 15 after only a 10-year reign.
I could probably copy and paste one of these stories to like
set us
the
back
internet
500 years?
say that this is a conservative argument, and it would be probably about right.
Maybe 300 years tops. The short span of Culture 14's reign is objective proof that as a way of life, peace is a failure. What? More talk? It amazes me that you ever got out of the orbit of your home planet. Yak, yak, yak. Yammer, yammer, yammer. Very well, we will talk for a moment. Our Culture 19 is the most formidable ever to appear in Thrabash space. Admittedly, we said something similar about Culture 18, but it is true. With our rather swift defeat by the Urquan and subsequent enslavement, we realized that it was time for a change. A new culture had to be established. So of course, we began a thermonuclear exchange to decide who would lead this new culture. We were all quite disappointed when the Urquan in orbit above our homeworld launched waves of fighters who intercepted all our missiles. The Urquan explained that slaves were not permitted to engage in such destructive conflicts. So my people, being superior, introduced a super lethal poison into our opponent's water and air, thus ending the conflict. The Urquan were not particularly happy about this resolution, and killed all our leaders, which, under other circumstances, would have started a larger inter-Thrabash war. But the Urquan appointed new leaders, apparently chosen at random, and explained that further disobedience would result in the destruction of our species. Frustrating, huh? A foolish question. We are their slaves, Dolt. What else would we be? When the Urquan first appeared in our space, over 50 years ago, coming from the direction of the Ophiuchi stars, we attacked them with gusto, zipping in to fire our Mark 6 blasters, and then theoretically zipping back out to prepare for another attack run. Unfortunately, before we could zip out, our ships were either blasted to smithereens by the Urquan's fusion bolts, or were picked apart by the swarms of Urquan fighter vessels. You may wonder why we didn't use our afterburners to escape. The answer is simple. 50 years ago, our ships had not yet been modified for this enhancement. It was not until 2143 that maintenance engineer Rion invented the afterburner effect. When he accidentally stuck his cigar in the aft fuel valve of the ship he was working on, boom! The ship took off like a barn out of hell, and Rion was fried to a crisp. Yes, we remember Rion with much fondness. Of course, we have refined the device, and now that our entire fleet has been fitted with the Rion afterburners, perhaps now the Urquan will let us fight at their side as true battle thralls. We wanted to. Oh, how we wanted to. After all, we were the first battle thralls the Urquan enslaved in this part of space. We thought we had priority. but the Urquan thought we were too weak to hold our own in the upcoming battles, so they left us here to guard the flank. If only we had been stronger and less troublesome. Another reason the Urquan wouldn't take us with them was because we kept picking fights with the new battle slaves, like the Undablabis or those religious idiots, the Ilrath. Where did they go, you ask? This is a secret, of course. We can't tell you. If we told you that they were fighting a secret war against a mysterious invader, you might find some way to use that information against our masters. So forget it. No secrets. What foolish stupidity! Why, that's as dumb an idea as... What did you say? Attack the Urquan's enemy? Help them win their war? Why, that's an excellent idea. I'm glad I thought of
This, like, kills off a lot of them.
Marshal our forces and leave at once. Stupid, human, pitiful, weakling dog. You have been helpful. So as a reward, you may leave alive. And when we return from our glorious campaign, we may even honor you with a retelling of the many great battles we shall certainly win. Until then, get lost!
Okay, let's just wander in one direction to pass the time for a little bit. Okay, that gave us enough time. Onward to Delta Draconis.
Attention, you escaped our instructional. We have engaged. If you wish merely now, perhaps until we are strong, we do not need such an.
Oh.
Then I
thought I had given enough time, but I guess we have to wait longer. Ooh. I thought they were gonna start their invasion now. Oh, what's this? Is this gonna be Thradash or something else? Ah, it is Thradash.
The Urquan will be mine when we blast. We build. We are. Sir. Then I.
Okay. I guess they will have to die then. Oh, I forgot there's 4. Okay, maybe now they're all gone from Delta Draconis? No. Hold on. I thought they were supposed to leave. Maybe they have to fully, like, stop moving. Almost. Nope. Actually, I should probably check in on the Zakfa by going to Earth real quick.
It's good to see you.
Oh, it doesn't have anything to say, I guess.
Goodbye, Cap.
I thought they would have been attacked by now, but I guess not. Let's just go here then. And let's just like slowly make our way back. That should burn enough time, I think. Oh, yep, they're getting destroyed. Okay. Maybe. Maybe it's not here. Just plainly. Oh, it isn't here.
Well, humans have some backbone after all, but a human ship is a poor second to the Urquan Dreadnought. Your weapons do not have the I am Corp. You may be interested to know, has determined that you have a observed. We are. There.
It's actually a different place. It's oh. Zeta Draconis. Oh, there it is. Maybe. Now we can take our items and fuse them together. Now we can go straight to the Utrid and give this to them.
Just go away. Ah! Should I set my gaze upon such a sight, I might suffer sleepless nights for years on end. It is a symbol of the collective Otwig failure. It is our ultimate tragedy. Ah! Every divot, every crack on its surface is etched forever in my soul. Remove it from my sight, lest I purge my... Hey, that is not the devastated Ultron. It is the image of the Ultron before. A trick. A trick! Oh, I had no idea that any species could sink so low. How dare you try to manipulate me with that cheap stage prop? Why, it's not even... Hey, wait a second. It looks like... Can it be? Yes, it is a miracle. Oh, happy day. Joyous occasion. You have our eternal thanks, good Captain. You will be immortalized as the blessed figure that delivered unto us our future. We will revere your very likeness. Let me take the Ultron. Yes, I feel.
And now we can fulfill the true ending of this game.
And the power. It seems there is much to do. Indeed, it seems that you should proceed to the second moon of the sixth planet of Zeta Hyades, and take what you find there. We no longer have need for it. But the Ultron reveals that you will. I thank you for your part in the grand scheme. We now recover that which is ours via destiny, and proceed to perform our essential service for the universe. But wait! The Ultron throbs and whistles. Matters of significance are being relayed to our brains. Oh, it has been so long since we communicated with the Ultimate in such a manner. But slowly, the truth is revealed. Our destiny. We have been directed to join with our Supox allies and attack you. No, wait, that's wrong. Sorry. We attack your enemies. The Urquan and the Kura. No, that's not quite right either. What? Oh, okay. We must strike only the black ships, only the Kura. In addition, we will grant you the boon of our Jugger starship designs, as well as a supply of trained starship commanders. Our Juggers are nigh invincible. I can also say with certainty that our allies, the Supox, will give you the same assistance. Together, we shall defeat the Kora, or at least provide you with a few more months to find a more permanent solution. Now, Captain, we must leave to prepare our battle fates. Wish us luck.
Okay. Let's go to Zeta Hyades. Grab the bomb. Did he say 1 or 2? I think he said 1. No, he said it's 6. Never mind. What am I thinking? 6B. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it was here. Yeah. And here there will be a Druge who's trying to take it.
We, the appointed representatives of the Crimson Corporation, merely come to obtain the fair and reasonable payment for our goods. We traveled to this region
the left
of
one
space
looks like a hand.
ago.
Actually, they both almost look like hands.
Useless Ultron device.
It's like a weird bit.
To the Oogwing. We knew even then of the weapon on the surface below us. This was to be our price. But the Oogwing used a clever ploy to cheat us. I had convinced the morose Oogwing fools that the Ultron was the answer to all of their pitiful dreams. Powers? The Proctor's line. Will it give us the powers we crave? I assured them that, yes, the Ultron would give them the second sight. The Ultron would allow them to see into the past and the future. The Ultron would slowly imbue each of them with unique secret powers of great significance. The Ultron would ensure that their race's huge potential for greatness would be fulfilled. Then a mistake was made. Enough foolishness. We will take the precursor device from the surface and then leave it. Thereafter, I may see fit to bequeath the entire planet to you, Captain, for your invaluable services in the past, provided you need. Liar! It is we who are the genuine owners, not you, Captain. Those many years ago, when we offered the Ultron to the Ootwing, how they capered and laughed at their good fortune. Fools. Then they begged to hold the device, just for a moment. To close the deal, I permitted this. A grievous mistake. The moment the High Proctor touched the Ultron, her body arched and her eyes rolled back in her head. She began to babble meaningless phrases and howl like a beast. We had expected the Ootwig to fall for our sell, to buy the useless device, but never with such gusto. Their self-doubt and lack of clear reason left them vulnerable to our every manipulation. But then, the Proctor's body relaxed, and her eyes slowly closed. When they reopened, her visual orbs shone with a wild and frightening light. This is all we could have dreamed of, and more, she intoned. And now, Drew, as to your price. I opened my mouth to speak, but before I could utter a word, the Proctor interrupted. Wait! The Ultron feeds your thoughts directly to me. Do not speak. I know what you desire. What could I say? That the Ultron was a farce and could do no such thing? I was stunned and silent. The Proctor continued. You Druids of the Crimson Corporation desire an object of great antiquity, something of secret function and value. Very well, it shall be done. And with that, we were led to a small vault. The Proctor ceremoniously opened the door of the vault and explained that because we had been of such great service, all of the treasures within were now ours. Inside we found a hodgepodge of ancient, useless artifacts, the glowing rod, an absurd trident, and more such junk. I could see no way to salvage the disastrous situation at that time. But when I heard of you, your travels, and your foolish quest for freedom, I realized that you could be the agent of our justice. And lo, it is so. You have heard our justification. It is valid and unassailable. Now go, and do not return. No, you will not. We know your soul, young captain. It is no brighter than ours. We acknowledge our greed. We revel in it. You are the dishonest one, hiding your shame in shadows. You fabricate justifications, rationales. In the end, we are just the same. But now you stand in our way. You will not be moved. Therefore, we will add your true name to our ledger of hatred. But first, die, child, die!
These guys are kind of mid, to be honest. They have to recharge their battery by sacrificing crew members. Oh, I definitely could have used like a fast character. They're also, because they're pretty slow. They hit for a lot of damage though. They can one-shot a lot of ships. Alright. Now what this lets us get is an item called the Utwig Super Bomb. The Utwig Super Bomb is actually really important. You need it for the actual quest. Oops, I should have read that all. But it's very important for like the actual quest. Which made me remember exactly where we need to go next. We finally have to do this. I was trying to avoid this because it's a little... It's because... Scantily clad women.
Attention unidentified space vessel. Be warned. This slave world and its inhabitants belong to the Urquan. I am Starbase Commander Talana of the slave planet Gaia. Your ship is not responding to standard hierarchy identification sequences. You are therefore classed as independent and... What? Is my monitor display... Is that a human commanding that vessel? Who are you guys? Hello, Captain. But you haven't answered my question fully. Why are you here? Where are you from? Has the slave shield been lifted from Earth? Are the Urquan finally defeated? Simply put, Captain, what do you want from us?
What?
Look, friend, I appreciate your offer, but we don't want your help. Why? I'll tell you why. Because we're not going to do anything to antagonize the Urquan. That's why. We may not like slavery, but it's a damn sight better than our alternatives. Below us we have a beautiful world. Maybe it's not Syra, but at least it's a home. That's a lot more than we ever had before the war, before the Urquan became... When the Urquan conquered us, over 20 years ago, I was only a young girl living in Habitat 31. My older sister, Diani, was a starship officer in the Space Patrol. She was part of the final defense at Remake. She didn't make it back.
Remake.
When the Urquan caught us in open space, we all thought we were going to die. But then, instead of killing us, the Urquan offered us a choice. We could join the ranks of their combat thralls, or we could be slave-shielded on our homeworld. Like the people of Earth, we chose peace. We became follow slaves. When the Urquan told us to return to our homeworld, we explained that we had none. Urquan Master 9 explained that they had encountered this situation before, and if we would provide them with a list of our requirements, they would use their extensive astronomical data stores to find a planet for us. So, we told them about Syra, about the color of its sky, about the abundant, varied life forms, about the fertility of the soil and seas. Less than an hour later, we received a terse message from Master 9. We were to proceed to these coordinates and disembark. This was to be our new home. I don't know how or why, but our new world, Gaia, was everything we described and more. We'd been searching for a home planet for 75 years, and in the end, it was our enemies who gave one to us. I grew up on a small island off the main continent, and like all my people, we lived each day under the sick red glow of the slave shield. When the Urquan arrived 7 years ago to refurbish and recrew this starbase, I was selected as the new commander.
I need to know where
First
they
met your
are.
people. We've been wandering through the stars for almost 75 years, ever since the death of Syra, our home planet. We joined your alliance, and I use the word joined loosely, because we had no other choice. The Vux were raiding our slow habitat columns, and we had nowhere else to go. We fought for survival, Captain. Nothing more. When your people on Earth were defeated, the Alliance just plain fell apart. The Yihas and the Shofixi retreated to their native stars and didn't want us to follow. The Arilu, those creepy little weasels, just plain bugged out, vanished, leaving us alone, with nowhere to go, smack in the path of the oncoming Urquan armada. What were we supposed to do? Fight? 2/3 of our habitat fleet was unarmed. Many aren't even superluminal. We were going to be annihilated if we resisted, and we knew it. When the Urquan surrounded us and started giving orders that all ended with, or die, we took them at face value. We obeyed. In exchange, they gave us Gaia, the planet below. It's a beautiful world, Captain. I wish I could show it to you. So don't misunderstand me. We love our freedom as much as anybody else, but we've got a good life here, and we don't want to lose it. Our bodies are very similar, Captain, except for certain parts. I mean, what I'm trying to say is that our species are almost identical, almost too close a match to be just a coincidence. Well, our cultural development is also mostly parallel. Like you Earthlings, we evolved a society from primitive tribes whose main function were to protect themselves from the large reptiles native to our old world. The main difference between our two sets of cultures, the split in the paths of our development, occurred in what would have been your prehistory, say 5000 BCE. In your world, the agricultural communities which formed from hunter-gatherer tribes were conquered by the more primitive, but also more aggressive, migratory herding peoples. This led to a particular kind of sexual and political dominance structure, which pervaded almost all of your Earth cultures until the early 21st century. On Syra, our only primitive migratory tribes were confined to our mountainous regions. Their herd beasts, the Ima, did not do well in the agricultural basins and plains. Therefore, the two cultures were isolated until much later, when the technological superiority of the farmers curtailed any major conflict. It was our paradise, Captain. Our Eden. You would call our world Beta Copernicus 1. We called it Syra.
Copernicus 1.
You may wonder about our relationship with the Mycon, who now control that area of space. When we lived on Syra, their sphere of influence was much smaller. We never laid eyes on a Mycon until we met them in combat during the war. But back to our beloved Syra. Earth is the only world we know of whose variety and richness of life even comes close to Syra. Again, like so many other things about our two species, our worlds were very much the same, at least before you began encasing yours in concrete and plastic. Syra's gravity was a bit lighter than Earth, and its days slightly shorter. Our diurnal cycle is, therefore, quite compatible with yours. We spend 14 hours awake, followed by 7 hours horizontal.
Okay.
Until then.
I would like to go to a Beta Copernicus. Yes. Yes, that's exactly where we want to go. So this tells us that the... Let's go here first. This tells us that the Cyrene homeworld was destroyed by the Mycon.
Welcome back, Captain. I've been waiting to inform you of a new situation. A race of plant creatures called the Supox have arrived in your absence, Captain. They offered use of their ship designs and will supply you as many starship captains as we require. I, of course, accepted their offer immediately. Also, a small contingent of Utwig has visited. After spending a few days setting up our fabricators to build their Jugger starships and providing us with a few capable commanders, they departed. Captain, if you continue to build such strong alliances, we will surely win our battle against the Urquan. The analysis reads as follows. Subject, Utwig bomb device. Data, analysis has yielded little information about this device, largely because of our technicians' unwillingness to open it or even remove the bomb from your ship. That aside, here's what we know so far. The device is correctly defined as a bomb, one of enormous destructive potential, but it's not of Utwig origin. Nothing about it relates to the technology we see in the Jugger ship. We believe it to be of late precursor origin, though it somewhat resembles certain Chenjesu technology. Its original function? Probably a planeteering tool for dispersing unwanted moons. Summary? Unless there's a strong reason to do otherwise, do not activate this device. Leave it alone. Any experimentation should be conducted at least 12 astronomical units from this starbase, and preferably a bit further. The next entry in the analysis is subject Mycon egg case. Data? We really didn't know Mycon came from eggs, but our analysis of this sheath shows that it's been subjected to phenomenal temperatures and pressures. The most unusual aspect of the egg case is its size. We know Mycons range in height from 0.5 to 3.5 meters, but our reconstruction of the whole egg case shows it to be over 25 meters high. Summary: if a Mycon came out of this, it's gotta be really big. That's the end of our scientist report. Goodbye.
Oh, it's shift. Shift is the button. Okay. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. You know, it's been a while since I saved. That's the end of the game. Everyone dies. I killed everyone. That's how the game actually ends. No, but we're gonna go ahead and do this. I really thought the Zokfot would have been attacked by now. I guess the core stop really stops things. Actually, I should probably discover the core R, I guess, while we're here. There we go. These guys are the real scary people.
We are the Urquan Core R. We cleanse our destiny. You will soon die. Make whatever rituals are necessary for your species. My trophy bone bit. In here is one skeleton from each of the races, which I personally exterminated.
Wait, every single race has a skeleton?
I fondle these bones and recall the fine
I didn't even realize that. I should have. I didn't even realize that.
Your bones will grace this pit momentarily, unless they are accidentally vaporized.
We will kill all of them, because why not? They're not too bad. See, the main thing the Core do, the Core's attack are, they've got that little thing that's like a shuriken, and then they've got the blast energy, which also does a lot of damage. By the way, there's like